It's a really difficult one to answer because there are so many trends impacting the food industry all the time. I think if I had to pick one word that I think will be particularly important for the next couple of years, it would be transparency. And what I mean by that is companies talking more about where food comes from, how it's processed, how products are put together. Because that's a trend we see across pretty much all parts of the world and pretty much all product categories now. I don't think we're going to see very many completely new trends emerging. I think it's more that certain trends that already exist will continue to evolve and develop a little bit. So for example, health and wellness is likely to remain the single biggest driver of new product development, but within health and wellness we might see a lot more focus around weight management rather than weight loss, for example. I think we'll see a lot more focus for the next couple of years around natural foods, for example, which fit into consumers' perceptions of what health and wellness means for them nowadays. That depends on the category and the individual trend you're looking at. I'd say for a large part nowadays we're looking at trends that emerge from within the European market and stay within the European market, because in many aspects Europe's pretty much the leader. In certain categories though, for frozen foods for example, it's fair to say that the US is still very much a big influence in what's happening globally. And we do still see some really interesting ingredients and flavours emerging from Asian markets too. I'd expect visitors to see a very good spread of all the important trends that are happening in the marketplace, given the breadth of companies that are exhibiting at IFE this year. So I think we'll see plenty of products that tie into health and wellness trends and all the little sub-trends that are happening within that. We'll see products that are positioned naturally and organic products. That's still important. It hasn't gone away with the recession. We'll see plenty of convenience food options. I think pretty much all those trend areas will be covered. Again, that's going to depend very much on the category you're looking at and which particular awards you want to address, but I think generally speaking what companies will be looking for and what the judges will be looking for are products that are really truly differentiated, whether it's via a flavour, via a particular ingredient, a claim, or simply via the packaging of that particular line. It's got to stand out as completely distinct on the shelf from what else is around it. It's a big international show. It's got a very good mix of international exhibits. I think it's also fair to say that the food industry in Britain is a very important industry nowadays, and I expect to see a lot of entrepreneurial, smaller companies from Britain really showing what they can do for the food industry nowadays too. For the sake of convenience, everything's in one place for the space of 4 days. It seems like a perfect opportunity to catch up on what's really happening in the world food industry in one location in London.